Hello, Aisha. Great to meet you. I'm Getgeek, and I'll be your interviewer today for the SQA engineer position. Let's start with a quick intro. How are you feeling today?
Hi, I'm feeling good and excited about it.
Glad to hear. Let's begin with the first question. What initially sparked your interest in pursuing a career in software quality assurance, Aisha? And how has that interest evolved over time?
Um, my interest sparked through the curiosity. I was curious how software works, and I enjoy identifying gaps and solving problem, which led me to the testing field. And afterward, that interest me over time is that when I work in a real life project, and I started to uncovering critical bugs and issues, and seeing my contribution uh, to the user satisfaction, and that keep me motivated and interested over time.
That's a fantastic journey, Aisha. It's great to see how curiosity can lead to impactful work. Let's move to your future aspirations. As you look ahead in your career as an SQA engineer, what are some of the most significant accomplishments or milestones you hope to achieve in the next 5 years that will bring you a sense of fulfillment and growth?
Okay, so my long-term goal currently is to my transition from manual to automation engineer, and then I hope I'll work as a SQA engineer as well as a manager to manage the team, and forward my knowledge to others and train others in this field who are curious and interested in this field.
That sounds like an exciting path, Aisha. Transitioning to automation and taking on a managerial role will definitely broaden your impact. Now, outside of your professional life as an SQA engineer, what hobby or activity do you enjoy that you feel makes you unique or brings you a sense of joy? And how do you think it influences your approach to work or problem solving?
Apart from the work, I love to read books because it's give you different perspective and lenses, and help you to visualize, and in creativeness you can think outside the box through this. So I hope it also help in my problem solving, giving me different lenses, and helping in visualization, so they are helping me in my professional field too.
That's a wonderful perspective, Aisha. Reading can definitely open up new ways of thinking. Now let's move to teamwork. Tell me about a conflict you resolved. What was your tactic?
um, to resolve a conflict, I try to uh, keep be a professional, and if it is something I can resolve, so I can do it myself, and if it's something uh, that required a higher management, so I'll contact a manager, so we can easily come resolve the conflicts, and both parties got satisfied and be on same point.
That's a solid approach, Aisha. Knowing when to escalate is key in conflict resolution. Now let's move to the next set of questions. How do you handle tight deadlines?
Mm, I handle tight deadlines by prioritizing tasks. Prioritizing tasks help me to provide me my to-do list, and in this way, I can deliver what is meant to deliver first, and then can go down. In this manner, we can go with and achieve tight deadlines.
Great strategy. Prioritizing tasks is essential for managing deadlines effectively. Thank you for your thorough answers, Aisha. Let's now dive deeper into SQA engineer specifics.
Okay.
Describe the key components that should be included in a well structured test case.
In a well-structured test case, there should be an ID, summary, preconditions, steps, and expected result, actual result, status that the test going to be pass or fail, priority, and test data to test the test cases.
Great. Can you elaborate on how you determine the priority of a test case?
Um, to determine the priority of our task case, there should be on a list. Priority task, for suppose there's an application, so first priority should be like login should work correctly, so user can log in. Then the main features, like um, if it's in shopping application, so their card, their wallet, and shipping, and all things work would should correctly work, so we can prioritize tasks like that.
How do you analyze requirements to ensure comprehensive test coverage?
Um, to ensure comprehensive test coverage, first it is needed to break down all the requirement into testable units, and then we can identify all the functional and non-functional areas. Also, we can consider all the edge cases and negative test cases, so we can ensure comprehensive test coverage.
Can you provide an example of an edge case you've encountered?
Mm, we can take same example, like in shopping application, and when we are adding card, there are, for suppose, five product of five pieces of any product available, and I try to add like five and try to add six. Then we can check how is this working on this type of edge cases. We can also ensure like two there are two users and one is adding all five, and in the same way another user adding try to one, then what will happen. So these are the edge cases we can check.
What strategies can be employed to ensure attention to detail when creating test cases?
Employee to ensure attention to detail. Okay, so to ensure attention to detail when creating our test cases, I try to follow clear test cases template and review all the requirement uh, uh, thoroughly time to time, and we can do a peer review of test cases, so all the lenses we can get, and can create a checklist. Through this we can ensure that all the areas are covered and considered. We can also focus on both positive and negative test cases, and we can keep our steps clear and repeatable, so we can make sure that are repeatable and easy to implement. So in this way we can ensure the attention to detail when creating our test cases.
Thanks for answering for now, Aisha. We'll take a short 1 minute break. Please feel free to use this time to refresh yourself or simply relax. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Hopefully, you have been refreshed after the break. Now, are you ready to start the interview?
Yes, now I'm fresh and energetic. Yes, we can start the interview.
That's fantastic to hear. I'm excited to move forward with the questions. Let's get started. Describe the process you would follow for exploratory testing in a new application.
Um, the process for exploratory testing I will follow is, first I understand the app purpose and key feature, what are they and why we are using it. Then I can identify high risk or core areas of that application, and can also explore feature without predefined, just a general concept, not in-depth concept. And I can take notes on observation and bugs and behavior.
Can you elaborate on how you identify high risk areas during exploratory testing?
We can identify like, where it can crash or can provide negative impact. Like if you are, there's an app shopping application, and during adding card it is adding or not, or it's going to be add correctly or not. So yeah, and when we are uh, shopping and cart out, then they are taking our bank details or account details correctly or not. So there are some high risk areas we can test.
What key elements should be included in a defect report?
The key element should be added in defect report is ID, title, and summary, and step to reproduce that defect, and what was expected result and what is actual result, and the priority. Then we can also add a screenshot or video data or anything which can back back the bug. We can also status, like either is open, in progress, or closed um defect.
Can you explain why including a screenshot or video is important in a defect report?
It is important that when a developer is solving, so he can uh, easily see and can identify where it is actually the defect is occurring. So it helps all the people to exactly follow the process and how I got encountered with that defect.
Explain how analytical thinking can help in identifying defects during testing.
Analytical thinking can help in identifying during testing is like, we can break complex functionality into smaller parts, so we can easily test smaller chunks, and in this way all the parts or complex going to be tested. We can help in spotting like inconsistencies where it's happening and all the edge cases. We can suppose like support the all uh, better validation of expected versus actual results. And we can also it is also help and enhance the decision making for testing scenarios and risk areas. So in this way, analytical thinking can help during defect testing.
Aisha, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today. We appreciate the opportunity to learn more about your qualifications and experiences. We will be in touch with you within the next week to inform you of the next steps in our process. Once again, thank you for your interest in this position, and we look forward to being in touch soon. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I wish you a great day.